one more episode here in ratio analysis, right? I hope you've been practicing the ratios and learning the formulas. This is the next formula for you. We are doing solvency ratio, the second set of ratios, first being liquidity ratios. Now, solvency ratios, we have already done 3 ratios earlier. This is the 4th one. Please watch my videos, which is the links to which are mentioned in the description box below. And then, come. Interest coverage ratio. This is the first solvency ratio which judges the relationship between profit before interest and tax, meaning profit before deducting interest and tax, divided by interest on long-term borrowing. Long-term borrowing such as banks, debentures, public deposits, all these are having interest, fixed interest, expense for the company. So those interest elements we are talking about. So, and the answer will be coming in some number of times. Unlike the other solvency ratios which we were expressing in pure ratio, meaning 2 is to 1 or 0.5 is to 1, something like that. Here we will not be showing it as a pure ratio, but number of times, because we are trying to find out this profit, the profit that the company has earned before it has paid tax and the interest element. How many times is that profit of the interest element? Because we want to find कि profit sufficient है कि नहीं interest देने के लिए. Okay? And who will be interested in knowing this? Are creditors, the bank, the debenture holders. All these will be interested in knowing that whether the company earns sufficient profits to cover its interest, fixed interest elements. ठीक है? ये safety measure है. ठीक है? For the lenders. So a higher number of interest coverage ratio is considered better because profits are sufficient enough. Numerator ज़्यादा है, denominator कम है. Correct? So now let us take this sum. Sum says 10,000 equity shares are there of n each, meaning the company has an equity share capital of 1 lakh. Fine. 8% preference shares it has, 10% debentures it has of 50,000, and long-term loans from bank it has taken 50,000. So basically this is the source of capital, है ना? ये दोनों क्या है? Own source. Are we going to pay any fixed interest on equity shares or preference shares? No. We will never pay any interest. Interest is not paid on capital. It is paid on borrowed funds, borrowings. It is debentures, long-term loan from bank. These two are borrowed funds. So, इस पे interest रहेगा fixed. But I can see here this 8% preference shares. तो ये भी तो fixed ही है ना? लेकिन interest नहीं है. That's the dividend which is fixed. There's a difference between interest and dividend, children. Dividend is distribution of profit. Profit में से 8% निकालेंगे, preference shareholders will get it. But interest is a fixed charge against profit. This is going to the calculation of profit. Even before we arrive at profit, we need to find out interest and charge it as an expense to profit and loss statement. Are you getting it? So these two are completely different. This is distribution of profit, 8% of dividend on preference shares, and this is a fixed charge against profit. Alright? So now this only you have to understand very clearly. What else is given to me? Interest on long-term loans from bank. Meaning, see, we had a loan from bank of 50,000 and interest is 5,000. Okay? So this is given to me. Isn't it talking about this interest on long-term borrowing? So this is a component of my denominator, interest. Also 10% debentures, I told you it's borrowed funds, but interest paid on debentures is not given here. 10% debentures meaning debenture जितना capital है उसका 10% interest. Alright? So how do I find that out? 10%. So interest element basically is 10% of 50,000, which is debentures, plus this 5,000 that is already given to me. This also comes to 5,000. This is also 5,000. So my total interest is 10,000. Alright. So 10,000 is the interest that I have to pay on the long-term borrowings. This is what is my denominator. Now come to the numerator. How much is profit before interest and tax, meaning before charging tax and before charging interest? Is it given to me? Profit before, after tax is given to me. After tax. After tax is the final value. For this you need to very clearly understand how do we arrive at the profit after tax figure. See, we start with the income statement with revenue from operation, meaning sales. Whatever is my income plus other income, any other income that I have received. This will give me my total revenue. Okay? This is what is my total revenue. From this, I subtract all my expenses. Expenses such as material consumed, staff, salary, all the employee benefit expenses and depreciation, amortization, and finance cost also, including that is interest. Interest is also one of the expenses. So this total expense I subtract and I get profit before tax. Okay? This is how I get my profit before tax. And then I subtract tax and I get profit after tax. Alright? So profit after tax comes at the end. Profit after tax is given to you, meaning if I add this tax back, I will get profit before tax. Profit after tax plus tax will give me profit before tax. That comes to 84,000. Is my numerator profit after before tax? No. It is profit before interest and tax. This profit before tax comes after we have subtracted interest from my revenue. Got it? तो इसमें interest भी add back करेंगे. So profit before interest and tax or PBITS short form is profit before tax plus the interest. Alright? Clear? So this is an expense we had subtracted to arrive at profit before tax. इसको minus करके profit before tax आया. So इसके पहले before interest कितना रहा? Obviously we will add back interest. So here it comes to 84,000 plus interest I have already calculated 10,000. So 94,000 is my profit before interest and tax, and that is my numerator. Is that absolutely clear? If it is directly given to you in the question, you simply put it back. But यहाँ पे क्या दिया? Profit after tax. So we had to add tax and interest. Clear? So now that we have both the numerator and denominator, we write interest coverage ratio is equal to profit before interest and tax. And please remember, no short forms are allowed in the formula when you write the formula. Okay, here I have used short form because this is the calculation. Whenever you are writing the ratio for which your marks will be allotted, please do not write any short form. Interest on long-term borrowing. Alright, so this is 94,000 divided by 10,000, which is 9.4 times, meaning my profit covers the interest, fixed interest charges 9.4 times, which is pretty high and which is a good indicator that the creditors will be happy that interest element is very less as compared to profit before interest and tax. Hear about that? So this is all about interest coverage ratio and solvency ratio. We can take one more small sum. Okay, and this is more or less the same. Net profit after interest and tax is 1,20,000. After interest and tax. After tax ही बोल दिया अगर, इसका मतलब यही है कि interest भी after interest ही है ना, because interest is deducted first and then we deduct tax, correct? Anyways, this is further making it clearer. So 1,20,000 is net profit after tax. Rate of income tax is 50%. This information is sufficient enough for me to calculate profit before tax. you understand profit before tax less the tax will give me profit after tax. This I don't know. Profit before tax, but 50% of profit before tax. So if I take it as x, 50% of x is equal to profit after tax, which is given to me 1,20,000, right? Therefore, x 100 minus 50 is 50%. So 1,20,000 divided by 50 into 100. Alright? So this comes to 2,50,000. Even if you understand, obviously something out of which you take out 50%, the remaining is 50%, right? You can take it using 100 and also solve it, whichever way you understand this. So therefore, my profit before tax is 2,40,000. I need to find profit before interest and tax. So let me calculate. 15% debentures. So please ignore the background music. 12% mortgage loan. 12% of 1 lakh. 12,000, 15% of 1 lakh, 15,000. 27,000 is the total interest, right? Therefore, profit before interest and tax will be how much? Profit before tax plus interest, which is 2,67,000. Alright? Now, coming to interest coverage ratio. 2,67,000. This is my profit before interest and tax, and my interest element is this much, 27,000. Okay? Now, if you calculate that, it comes to some 9.89 times. Alright? So you will check that out for your own self. Okay? Yeah. So that is the answer. Interest coverage is 9.89 times. Again, which is a good number. Fine? This is all you need to know about interest coverage ratio. More importantly, remember this. This will be important for our next ratios also. Alright? So keep doing accounts the simplest of way. Do not get bogged down. If you do not get the answer at the first attempt, please keep at it. Give it an attempt. Go back to the ratio. Just quickly check once whether you missed something or not. Okay? You might have missed something. So forget the wrong answer. Do it again afresh and you will get the answer. Please post your queries if at all you have in the comments below, and like and subscribe my channel. Please share it with your friends too. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.